Tell me about Trey Moore, the linebacker from Texas. I think he's another player that we need to have a conversation about.
Yeah, this is an interesting one for me because he transferred from UT San Antonio, played good football, the Roadrunners down there in San Antonio, and he's now at Texas.
Yeah.
He's 6'2", he's 243 pounds. Back in the day, you would call this guy a tweener. Yeah. You would absolutely call him a tweener because I'm trying to figure out if his best elements to his game are him being a pass rusher or him being an outside linebacker.
Texas put him at off ball way too much for me.
Way too much. We're talking about Harold Perkins. You go back and watch this kid play at San Antonio, and I watch him the Texas games, the Georgia, Texas A&M. I've seen him play. But you watch him play, like go back and watch him play at San Antonio, because I was trying to figure him out. I'm like, what is this guy? Is he really, how did San Antonio use him? But man, you see a physical player. You see a guy that gets up the field. You see a guy that can retrace steps. He finds a way to get underneath blocks. He is a pass rusher, and he does a good job of going forward when he has to do that. And there'll be times where there's some tackling with some violence. You know, when he sees it and gets out there and is able to wrap up, you'll see him show a really violent element to his game. I think he is a pass rusher. I know that they're going to probably list him as a linebacker, but at 6'2", 243, but he's not the most bursty guy. Yeah. So, but he does have some twitchiness to him. And you could see him, they use him on the twist stunts and the games and things like that, and he's able to get home. I just think that maybe that the San Antonio way of using him as a pass rusher and edge rusher is probably the best way for him to go instead of being the outside linebacker.
Yeah, he's not like a power rusher per se.
No.
He does kind of win with getting around guys. I think he can
feel for
getting around, flattening. He can kind of do that, but he's not as bursty as some of these other guys.
What do you think about him as an athlete?
Off ball linebacker, I don't like.
Yeah,
because I don't want him to be sideline to sideline guy. Yeah, but I think he runs fine for an edge dude.
Yeah, see, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking, he might be maybe, I'd say 6'2", 243 might be too small for edge. Yeah. But not athletic enough to be a linebacker where, he was, there was some, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I got to do more on this player. I have to not only look at the Texas stuff, but how did they use him down in San Antonio? Yeah. And his best games were him rushing the passer.
First line of my report is ignore the off-ball stuff.
Yeah,
he's cool there.
Yeah,
because as an off-ball linebacker, he can run around, but he'll miss some gaps.
Right,
he'll overshoot some stuff. He'll get blocked. I don't think he triggers as quickly. Mm-hmm. But as an edge guy, it's like he just naturally get the rush up field and just chase dudes around.
Right.
I like him much better doing that. I think he's much better versus the run at edge than he is an off-ball guy.
Right.
I think off-ball and he has to go forward. Mm-hmm. I think that's when blockers kind
forward is a must for him.
Yeah. But as an edge dude, he kind of get to clean up a little bit,
right.
And I think he's just better at that. I got him in the 4s as an edge. On my board, I got him behind Nadami Tucker. And he's my second, 4th round edge.
Yeah, I think that to me, I had him right. I had him at the bottom of the 4th. My last guy in the 4th round is what I had right there. And I think you're right about the edge stuff.